What's going on, guys? Young Joe's Gaming here. Welcome back to Doki episode 4. Alright guys, my bad, it's been a while. You guys know I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm back. I'm gonna try to stay more consistent. Alright, so we got Natsuki, we got Sayuri, we got Yuri, and we got Monica. Okay, I'm excited for this, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Alright guys, this is where we left off the last episode. Let's see who I'm gonna show my poem to next. Let's go with Yuri. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. Alright. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Jess, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why you did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imaginary. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Hey, that's what she said. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Look at her face. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends. My bad if I look sleepy as hell. I just woke up not that long ago. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Thank you. Oh, I forgot she writes like this. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of daylight while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught up by scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. What? I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon is fed, will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. What am I reading? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. The slice, the bread, fresh and safe? The raccoon becomes excited, as perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Okay, how much? Okay. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic. What? Conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is she's feeding a raccoon, right? And I guess she keeps feeding it over and over to where it keeps coming back. I don't know, man. It's hard to understand her damn writing. And then on top of that, I gotta listen to what I'm reading. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not reading that again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's all sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh? That's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Eh? She did? Yeah. She was telling me about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. And she's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay. Last person, Monica. I like Monica, she cool. Hi Jess. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Okay, alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayuri like the other one that you wrote. Oh. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. You do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every time now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. What the hell's that? A cacophony? What the hell's that? That's what it looks like it says. Okay. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveform, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sighing, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vino on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. I think this poem is meaningless. Load me. Okay, I don't even know what the hell she said. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how I space your choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Something you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. I'm not gonna lie, bruh. It's just like I'm in damn school again, okay? With all this damn reading. Sometimes you'll find... Wait, did I read this already? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. I did. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. The hell? How do you know we're in a game? Okay, everyone. Let me save it. There, I took your advice. Okay, everyone. we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can't put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayuri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayuri putting on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayuri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayuri. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. I think that's what they said. I think I accidentally skipped that. Oh, it's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. She looks all mad. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then we will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's for those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Okay? Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayuri and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh, okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. But if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable, I think she said. Comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her reflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is Is this something she's done before, or is she simply natural? I glanced around. Everyone had their eyes on Monica. Sayuri looked amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a deep breath and smiles. That was good, Monica. Thank you so very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Oh, wow, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri got absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into a sharp syllable of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the wiring fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri stands back in reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught out so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reacting to other people. Imagine you're reacting it yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so you'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayuri begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayuri is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Sayuri's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayuri meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayuri finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayuri. Even just like that. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayuri. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. It might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of general delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jess. It's not like I can compare you guys anyways. Might as well let Jess lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Oh, that's messed up. You really gonna do me like that, Natsuki? Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finished, I receive applause anyway. So I'm never really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly. What? Begrudgingly. I don't know what the hell that means, okay? Natsuki, whatever that means, gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called. Are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a deep breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style. It works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of the other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it will be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick a poem and get enough practice for the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all the effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big trip. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayuri? Yep. Look at you two always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jess. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayuri once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayuri is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayuri. Sorry, I was spacing out. No, Sayuri, not you, stupid. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayuri fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you? Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Yuri. Who was Yuri again? That other girl? The shy ass one, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like her that much. She's kind of too damn shy for me. Right now, I'm feeling Natsuki, her, and Monica. I'm feeling those right now, kind of. Natsuki because she needs to get broken down, bro. She's too damn mean. Okay, but I'd probably just walk home with Yuri. So Yuri, really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jess. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so Yuri, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayuri to care about so much, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Another poem. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the gameplay here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll continue this soon. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.